Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. John here, your host with the most. Well, I got something for you. Something that's important I think we need to talk about. We need to kind of rally around the team a little bit and understand where we're at. We've got to deal with division. We need to address the lies. We need to see the deceit so we can avoid the defeat. They're trying to defeat us. Now, the last couple of days, we've seen some very big victories. Someone like Kevin McCarthy being thrown out. Someone like Nancy Pelosi being bitch slapped. Someone like President Trump being shown, hey, President Trump, you got a way to make things different. Right? So, what do we believe? Well, if you believe that it's game over, that we're defeated, that the whole thing is done, that we're all going to die, you're on the wrong channel. I can't tell you to go away. I won't tell you to go away, because I'm going to try and convince you otherwise. But that's what the bad guys, that's what the bad team want you to believe, that their lies work, that they've divided us, that they've deceived us, and that they've defeated us. That's what they want. And they're doing it at every level, at every stage, everywhere, 24/7, literally. Even though McCarthy's been thrown out, even though Matt Gaetz isn't arrested, even though Nancy's insulted, even though Trump is indicted, but it looks like he's going to, defeat them again in court. All of that doesn't matter. They're still going to fight. When you're fighting in a battle, you're at war. Your unit is in the field. You're taking artillery shells, but you've got air cover coming your way. There's guns, there's bullets, there's screaming, there's grenades, all of that movie shit that you can think of. All of that stuff is happening. And then you realize, holy cow, we're bombing the shit out of them. And they're not really bombing us much anymore. We're yelling and fighting and screaming, but over there, right, they're just screaming and crying. They're afraid. They're fearful. They're losing, in other words. You can feel the tide turning. Your unit, your side, is advancing and taking new positions. You win a battle, and then the next day, you engage the enemy and you win another battle. You keep advancing. They keep losing. You can see their casualties, their losses. But they will not just give up, folks. People, they don't give up, especially when they believe in something. And the side that we're fighting against, they definitely believe in something, and it's not good. And they will fight, and are fighting, and will be fighting to the death over it. Period. They will. This is a huge fight. It is a massive fight with these anti-American scumbags. Now, we've talked about it a long time, and I want to understand these with you so you can see where we're at. There are people on the Prepared Mind Network who are not what they seem, who want to pretend like they're on our side. Those are known as spies, infiltrators, turncoats, or just plain old traitors. And they're out there, folks. They're out there. They're on our side, or pretending to be. They're on all kinds of other channels. They're out there amongst workers, family, friends. They're trying to screw over everyone they can. They work in secret and they work quietly. They are divisive. They want division. They want people fighting amongst themselves. They do. That's what they want. They want to lie to everybody. They want to tell little lies. They want to deceive people. They want to hurt them, and then they want to defeat them. That's what they do. And we have to be wary of those people. We have to be very wary of them. We have to understand where we're at on this side. Because we don't know, you and I, all of us, we don't know what their next move is. It causes people to be fearful. Because we don't understand their plan fully. It creates fear. Because we don't know who is on our side. You know, who's the traitors amongst us? Who are those that are trying to divide and conquer? Who are those who are deceiving and lying? Because we don't know, it creates mistrust. It creates fear. And they want that fear amongst us. Even though right now, it would appear that we're beating them at the moment. With what has happened in the last few days, they're not going to give up. They're not going to quit. They're not going to admit defeat. They're not going to admit they're wrong. Okay? They won't admit any of that. They're going to keep fighting like they mean it, because they do mean it. They're going to keep pushing for fear on our side. Uncertainty. They love that. They use that. See, I want to be certain when I talk to them and tell them exactly what my plans are for them. Right? The enemy knows that if they get caught in a real war scenario, that they get the firing line or they get the gallows, and it's over. Right? They know what's coming for them. They don't have uncertainty. Now, let's just drop back here and take a look at what's going on. They want us to wonder, to doubt, to fight amongst ourselves, and to have fear. This last campaign, this October 4th campaign, caused a lot of doubt and fear. It just did. People don't know how dangerous the government can be, and people don't know how real their power is. And people don't know to what extent at any time the government is willing to use all of their technology against us. We've gotten bits and pieces, right, of direct energy weapons or super technology weapons or bioweapons. And when the government comes out and talks about it, like Dr. Meatwad Fauci, or the military comes out and talks about it, or the president comes out and talks about it, and they hold a press conference and they talk about bioweapons, and they talk about China or Russia or Ukraine, and they talk about other countries and what they're doing, right? What does that do? If we're not confident in our government, if they don't know, that kills morale. It scares people when the supposed authorities don't know. Right? That'll kill confidence. It'll kill morale. You don't ever say you don't know. That's not what leaders do, but that's what they do when it serves them. And at other times when they don't know, don't have a damn clue, they pretend like they got all the answers, and they totally mislead us. And then when they get caught, once again, it's bad for morale. I tell you. Here's where we're at. They're trying to divide us. They're using all the lies and deceit they have. And they want to defeat us. They use the October 4th, what do you call it? Emergency broadcasting system. Because they do that from time to time. At least every couple of years. And someone used it as fear porn. They scared a bunch of people. Newbies. And it goes to show, it teaches us some valuable lessons that since 2020, people are still fearful and wondering what the hell the government is doing and can do, is capable of doing. tells me that you guys don't trust the government at all. And any sign of offense on their part creates fear on our side. But there's no way to take any action. Right? What are you going to do? Right? Go throw rocks at the side of a rock building? That's not going to change anything. You can't fight that enemy there, right? There's no way to fight back. So there's all kinds of feelings of inadequacy or inability to do anything to make change. So we're put in that position. So how do we fight back? How can we fight back in this current situation? You do exactly what I said. You take the actions that are available to you where you do have authority and power and can make a difference. And that is support your congressman in this fight right now to throw the bad guys out of the House of Representatives, to try and put Trump in there and fuck with them and push back on them. That's our battlefield right now. The other battlefield is within our own minds. Taking that division out, wanting to hurt people, attack people on our side. Don't do that. Attack people on their side. Right? A lot of people on our side of the battlefield are using this fear porn crap because it excites them. And they don't seem to care what the dangers are. And so they'll use it for whatever thing they have, whether it's to make money or whether it's just to scare other people. Right? I'm not going to throw any names out there, but they want people afraid, right? Because it serves them. I want people prepared. That's what I want. I want people to understand the truth. The government is not going to just come out and tell us when they're going to attack us. I went over that several times. Yes, we need to be aware. Yes, we need to learn from this. Yes, we need to watch what happens. See if they change their game plan. Yes, yes, yes. But don't let the fear get to you. And understand the odds are very, very low that anything was going to happen, and nothing did happen. We've got to get and understand their divide and conquer, their use of deception to try and hurt us. Stop hurting one another at every level and fight the bad guys where they need to be fought. Where is the battlefield? It doesn't do any good to be in the desert throwing grenades when the battle is in the mountains. The enemies are in the city. Right now, the battle is in Washington, D.C. That's where the battle is. That's where we need to send our missiles and bombs and rockets of intellect, not real explosives. Right? We need to be expending our, shall we say, ammunition where it is best suited to damage the enemy. And that is in Washington, D.C. Not violence, folks. Our intellectual ammunition. And we need to let them know that we're not afraid of them. And we need to stop succumbing to fear and letting that control us. I know I've just gotten a lot of text messages, emails, messages. Being ready, yes. Being fearful, no. Being aware, yes. Damaging others with our fear and our anger and our frustrations, no. This isn't going to be a long, long battle and a long, long war. Sadly, that's the truth. Right? Winning the battle does not mean the war is over. So we need to be ready for that as well. And there's a lot of people that just want the war to happen. They want to go right to DEFCON 1 with, lobbing the big stuff, the real stuff, because they're tired of waiting. And that is another way to win battles and wars, and that is through attrition, wearing your enemy down. They want to wear us down. Don't let them wear you down. You have to be smart. I will, for what it's worth, do my best to help keep everyone aware of all these things. because I want to win. I want to defeat them. And I think I can. And I think we will. And I believe that. So keep fighting them. Don't let them use their tactics successfully to divide us, to deceive us, and to defeat us. Chance favors the prepared mind. Aren't you glad that you are a prepper? Semper Fi, Godspeed.